Hello, everyone, and welcome in to the Sunday episode of the Butt Fumble Sports Show. I hope you're having a great weekend no matter where you are. I hope it's been a great holiday weekend for you and your family and your friends. Welcome into our show. We are live right now across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. We're going to be talking some baseball today, a full slate of MLB that all kicks off at around 1:35 this afternoon. So we're going to answer your questions. We're going to talk a lot about what's going on in the MLB. But of course, if there are other things that you want to cover, whether it's about fantasy football, whether it's about other sports, we are here for all of it because Butt Fumble Sports loves talking sports with each and every one of you every single day that we get the opportunity to. Butt Fumble Sports is a sports content company created by a sports fan for you real sports fans at home. We're not connected to any sports book. We're not sponsored by any sports book. We love talking sports and we love doing research around sports betting and fantasy sports. That's what we tend to do here every single day. Make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you subscribe no matter where you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram Live, or on TikTok Live. We love having you as a part of this community that continues to grow every single day thanks to your support. We're going to use killersports.com, a free website that allows us to use research every day to dive into some of the best trends and matchups of the day. That's available for free. If you guys want to go check that out, that's killersports.com. Another great resource that we're going to use throughout our show is Outlier. Outlier, it does require a subscription, but Outlier may be the best research tool across the sports betting world when it comes to learning about markets, looking at trends, looking at specific matchups, and really diving into the probability of what's going to unfold. If you guys want to try a free week-long free trial for Outlier, DM me on Instagram. Outlier is a great sponsor of the show, but even before they were sponsoring the show, we were using it anyway, so I highly promote it. I think it's fantastic. Check out Outlier, and if you want that free 7-day trial, just hit me up about it. Happy to share it. We're going to give out picks throughout the course of the show, but I want to make sure you hear I'm not a sports betting expert. I just love sports research. I've been a content producer at Fox Sports, CBS Sports, Jim Rome, and for ESPN, I work there as well. I love doing this research, so that's what we're going to focus on, diving into the trends, the matchups, any piece of data we can get our hands on to learn a little bit more about what's going to happen in the sports world. But I want to make sure the picks we put up on our big board or that we talk about, I'm not going to say they have 100% certainty. It is not my expertise. I love putting up picks that are based on the trends and analytics that we look at, but I want to make sure if you follow, great. If you fade, great. That's entirely up to you. But the picks we're going to put up are based on what the trends are saying, not just on what we're personally feeling. Evan does have a lock of the day. Evan, a viewer, has Twins as a lock. Bryson is asking about the Braves on the money line. Let's dive into Phillies and Braves. Honor of the first question goes to Bryson. So I hope you're having a great day, Bryson. Welcome into the show. First things first, I always like to look at the market for these games. How is the money coming down? How are the tickets being bet? For this particular game, 84% of the public tickets are on the Braves to win, but 50% of the money is actually on the Phillies. That discrepancy, always interesting. Money usually knows a little bit more than the public tickets. Same can be said when it comes to the market for the spread. Right now on the run line, Phillies plus 1.5 is outpacing the tickets. 68% of the money compared to 39% of tickets. So keep your eye on the Phillies in terms of value. Clearly, the money is identifying Phillies at plus 1.5 and Phillies on the money line, maybe where the value is. As for the over-under, set at 8.5. Right now, over getting a bit more love than the under. 87% of tickets, 83% of money. Let's check out some of the trends related to this game. We're going on killersports.com to do this. By the way, again, killersports.com is free, so if you guys want to go play along at home or do this research on your own, you're more than welcome to. Killersports.com, K-I-L-L-E-R, sports.com. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you can see my screen and exactly how I build out the algorithm, how we do our research. If you're watching on TikTok or Instagram Live and you want to see me do this research right in front of you, jump on over to our YouTube channel, Butt Fumble Sports. You can see everything I'm about to do. We're going to look at this season specifically, how these teams have done under the scenario that they have today. Phillies coming off a win yesterday. Phillies coming off a road win. Coming off a road loss. Lost yesterday. Coming off a road loss. Wait a minute. They lost yesterday, sorry. Coming off an away loss, the Phillies have won 4 of their last 5 games. 4 of their last 5 they've won. The only game that they actually lost in their last 5 after a road loss came against the Orioles and Corbin Burns. Now, Reynaldo Lopez has been a very strong pitcher for the Mets so far this year. Let's take a look at that specific matchup. When Reynaldo Lopez has been on the mound this season for the Braves, Braves are 10-5 so far this year straight up, but only 8-7 on the run line. So, money line outpacing the run line in terms of Reynaldo Lopez's success. He has been a very strong play for the under. The under is 10-3-2 when Reynaldo Lopez pitches for the Braves. How about when he pitches at home? First of all, Braves are 6-2 straight up, but only 4-4 on the run line. The under is 5-2-1 when he pitches at home. When he pitches at home as a favorite, same number, so no difference there. How about when he pitches after a Braves win at home? 2-0 straight up, 1-1 on the run line. The under is 2-0. Under is 2-0 when he pitches after a win at home. How has he done pitching against the division this year? 3-0 so far this year. Only 1-2 on the run line, though. So Braves money line, Phillies on the run line, at least is the trend that Reynaldo Lopez would contribute to. By the way, when it comes to runs in the first inning, opponents are averaging 0 runs in the first inning. So if you're keeping your eye on yes or no to a run in the first inning, Reynaldo Lopez very much keeps runs in the first inning very, very low if you see him there. I do want to look at the history that Lopez has against the Phillies in his career, just to see if there's anything there. Lopez has only faced the Phillies one time, a 10-5 win. That came back in 2019 when he was actually pitching for the Chicago White Sox, so a long time ago. Nothing we're really going to take from that trend. Let's flip things around really quick. When the Braves are coming off a home win in the previous game, they're 15-12 straight up, 11-16 on the run line. Actually have a losing run line record. The under has hit in 5 of the last 6 games under this scenario, and the under is 17-9-1. Interesting that the under seems to have a lot of value right now. If I'm checking out the weather report, there is a chance of rain down in Atlanta today. Likelihood of home runs down actually 1% according to ballparkpal.com. And likelihood of overall runs occurring is only up 2%. So the under actually might be an interesting play here. Really quick, I want to look at Michael Mercado, starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. Mercado 1-0 in the only start that he's made so far this year. The over did hit in that game. That was at Wrigley Field, so you got to believe that the weather was a positive in that factor. Really quick, I just want to go back to a moment. Braves, last game of a series against a team with a winning record. You guys know I like to see how certain teams do against, high-performing teams, low-performing teams. Here's a great trend. We're going to go with the under today. When the Braves play the last game of a series against a team with a 500 record or better, the under is 9-0-2. The under is 9-0-2 under that scenario. This is absolutely a play we got to go with now. All the trends are all pointing in the same direction. Phillies, Braves, under. Phillies and Braves, I take it under 8.5. That's what it's being offered at right now. But I also think, obviously, that it's a good parlay leg. You can take it at under 9.5 at -175, under 10 at -210. I'm going to take the under 8.5 and the under 9.5 as a parlay play. Very happy about the trends I'm seeing. Really quick, I'm just going to flip things over back to Outlier just to see if there are any player prop bets from this game that stand out, or if there are a number of batting averages that suggest my under isn't a great play. Trey Turner, really good numbers against Reynaldo Lopez. 3 for 5 in his career, 1 home run. Trey Turner, over half a hit. has hit in 9 of the last 10 games. It's only available on Prize Picks and on FanDuel, one of the reasons you shouldn't have sportsbook loyalty. That said, Trey Turner, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, has hit in 6 straight games, 8 of the last 10. That's available. I would absolutely take that. Let's put that one up on the big board as well. I'm taking Trey Turner, over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. I know I'm taking the under, but I do think Trey Turner is going to be at the center of the offense. He is scorching hot right now against right-handed pitching, hitting .341 against Reynaldo Lopez. 600 average, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. He has an OPS above 2, so a lot of reason to believe in that. Really quick, I got to jump off the air really fast. I'll be right back. I'll come back on in just a moment.